Your biological disgust response is not a good basis for morality. There might be moments where your biological sense of disgust coincides with some sort of moral imperative, but it fundamentally in itself is not a good basis for it. I'm going to give an example. It's something that really grosses me out is saliva. Thick saliva. Absolutely grosses me out. Now, that's just a hang-up of mine. There could be many reasons why someone has thick saliva in their mouth, right? Big stringy mess in their mouth every time they speak. Could be they just ate something, right, that caused their saliva to thicken up. All right, and they just need to, drink some water, swish it out or something, right? It could be that they have dry mouth because their salivary glands don't work properly. It could just be chronically dehydrated in general. But it also could be that they have poor oral hygiene, generally speaking, right? They may have access to proper oral hygiene facilities, but they don't use it, and so their mouth is all gross. If in that case, I would criticize the lack of hygiene, but the actual having of gooey, thick saliva itself is not wrong. Some people can't help it. And it's just a hang-up of mine. Right? I try not to have thick saliva because it bothers me so much. So I'm always drinking lots of water to make sure my mouth is clean. And I brush my teeth meticulously, floss and water pick and all that. Okay, so that's just a hang-up. Now, yeah, thick saliva may be an indication that someone's unhealthy and you don't want to have intimate contact with them. Sure. But it's not immoral itself to have thick saliva, right? Oh, gosh. Like, I have to down-regulate my disgust response just thinking about it because it's so gross. All right, so that's an example. Here's another thing. I don't like seeing men kissing people. Whether it's men kissing men or men kissing women, I don't like to see men making out with anybody. It grosses me out. I have a very strong disgust response to that. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying I have a disgust response, right? Some part of me thinks that, kissing a man is gross. Okay. But I don't think it's wrong. Now, I distinguish this biological disgust response from a philosophical disgust response. That's completely different. You may see someone doing something you know to be wrong. Maybe somebody's beating a dog or something, right? That would make you angry or sad or enraged. But that's a question of philosophy. It's not a question of, wanting to throw up on your own shoes because something's so gross. And I know a lot of people can't seem to separate their philosophical disgust from their biological disgust. To them, it's one and the same. It bothers me. I have a strong aversion to it. Therefore, it must be wrong. But in reality, not necessarily true. That's all I have to say. Thanks for watching.